like I know they should. So how are lads, we are smiling faces. Newcastle are going places. We've been down for many seasons. Cheer up lads, we've got good reason. Come on Kev, it's up to you. The wave goodbye, Division 2. I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. I'm a magpie, I'm a magpie. Pull up, pull up. Hey, Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. So look out, huddle, we've got waddle. He'll take spares on its one big battle. And new boy Peter runs like a cheetah. Beardsley's gonna be your world beater. And Terry Mack, welcome back. We still love old Super Mac, but Keegan is king, gonna do his thing, gonna take us up, gonna make us sing. I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. I'm a magpie, I'm a magpie. Pull up, pull up. Hey, Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. Every Geordie's on the tongue, knocking back Newcastle Browns. So come on, join the celebration. This is it, the big occasion. Getting back where we belong, straight into Division 1. Sorry, Sunderland, for what it's worth, but Arthur's boys are cocker than all. I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. I'm a magpie, I'm a magpie. Pull up, pull up. Yeah, Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up, pull up. Look, I'm a Geordie, I'm a Geordie. Pull up.
Having been involved with all the huge politics, to be honest.
We're back. The time is now.
NUFC Undisputed.
With Christy American Mad and Derek the Mighty Win and UFC Talk Radio, the voice of the Toon Army.
Good morning on this winning weekend.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to NUFC Talk. We are live after a long Sunday hiatus. It feels like a long time when we're not here, but either way, we were back, as the one and only Brian Johnson would say. So don't forget to smash the like button, become a member if you can. Super chat. We're going to be live for 2 hours. 2 hours of me and Win. You think that's good for the people? People, I'm not sure people want to.
Nothing better. Nothing better.
But anyway, we have won, ladies and gents. When's the last time we came from a win on a Monday morning in the UK, in the US as well? To be fair, it's 5 in the morning.
It's a while.
It's been a while to say the least, ladies and gents. So smash the like button. It's a lovely one, and it is. But the weather, though, boy, it's miserable, man. It is miserable. What's the weather out there right now?
It's miserable. It's miserable.
It is knacker. It's gonna be cold here too in America, man. It's gonna be knackering this week. I do feel like, but we do got your metro update, ladies and gents, for Jordy Dan to react to. The lift at Park Lane on platform 1 is out of service. We're back out of service, man.
That's just the Mackhams, so
that's for the Mackhams. For step-free access, please travel to the next station and return to the opposite platform at your destined station, or use Sunderland. For any assistance, please use the station help point if you need to. There you go. That's as far as that's concerned. We're going to keep you updated on many things. St. James's is temporarily closed due to a failed train. We aim to reopen the station as soon as possible. Please use the Monument Platform 3 to travel towards the coast. We apologize for any inconvenience. So there you go. Do you think the metro station is has the most apologies out of the year. Most apologizing than me to my wife all year, man.
Well, at least they do apologize. I suppose you could argue that.
Whether it's a good thing or not. But there you go, listener. We are live. We never recorded. So, ladies and gents, smash the like button. I see people in the chat already. Geordie up in Edinburgh. It used to be Geordie up in Scotland. So now we know you're in Edinburgh. And I'll be going to Edinburgh, though, at some point. So let me know what kind of food I can eat over there. What is it? One of them fat bags you call it? The haggis? The fat-looking bags, man. They look like, well, I have a lot of dirty jokes, but we can't say none of that right now. But you can phone in and have your say about the weekend, by the way. 0191-916-8864. Call in right now. Have your say about anything, but I'm assuming you want to talk about what's happened over the weekend. 0191-916-8864. Smash the like button, folks. Paul Moore's in the building as well. Hellsuzar says, morning, people. Hope you all are well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So what's to say? A lot of stuff after the game, a lot of stuff coming out and post-match comments and of course you get to see the details in every goal and every play and everything else after the fact. What can we say about that game? I mean, I watched the game multiple times already, and I mean, it's just it was a really, really great game of football this weekend. I mean, what a game!
It was an excellent game of football, but it just goes to show
we are knackered.
The reaction and everything just goes to show that it's the result that counts.
It does, but that's not how you play.
Because had we lost that game, and we could quite easily have lost it,
yeah,
the reaction would have been totally. It would have had nothing to do with the way we played. It would have just been about the result. There would have been
that's the way
everybody would have forgotten about how well we played.
But
and that's the point I'm making. That fantastic. We've got the points. Great win. We played really well, but we would have played equally as well if we'd got beat.
Yeah, but the thing is, we've been losing game after game as far as the giving up leads. So that's not a good thing. So
yeah,
of course,
but we've been playing poorly as well.
We've been playing poorly, exactly. So there's not really, some I think would have thought different, maybe a little bit, if we had still lost and still play good. They would have said, "Well, we played decent."
They would have forgot the fact we played good.
Most would, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, most would, but some would, like you, would say that we play good, so blah blah. But at the end of the day, though, you can't blame them. It's not gonna be good enough. We needed points. And even me, I said a point is not really gonna do much. It's gonna be another spot on the Tiger. It is what it is. But at least it's a point. But 3 points. I mean, 3 points.
Tigers have stripes, not spots.
Well, spots like a leopard, or a cougar. Another spot on a cougar. So but the point is, it remains, man. The point remains. It wasn't going to be enough. Now it is, though. Now it is. You got 3 points. I mean, that's his most. That's it. I mean, that's most you can get. And I mean, like I said on the chat, on the group chat that everybody can join. By the way, you can join the group chat on WhatsApp, and it gets heated at times, back and forth. Happy clappers and bedwetters clash from time to time. And if you're complaining about this weekend, I said, then you're knackered. I mean, there's nothing to complain about. You can analyze and nitpick here and there, but you can't really be upset. I didn't get a chance to watch 90s Mags yesterday, but I'm not sure what they were on. Hopefully they were all happy clapping. I'm assuming they were. We got
no.
They weren't happy clapping?
No.
Oh my goodness! I saw Tiger Studios there. Look, if you have to have Tiger Studios and panelists, then
proves that we're wangers.
I mean, what's happening there, man. A new update here 50 seconds ago. St. James's is temporarily closed due to a failed train. We kind of saw that. We aim to reopen the station as soon as possible. Please use Monument for any platform 3 to travel towards the coast. We didn't read that one, so fake news. By the time everybody fake news around here, man. With double posting, trying to get multiple things. We got a phone call here, ladies and gentlemen, already. Call us now, 0191-916-8864. Wait till they're done and then come and call us. How you doing, mate? Good morning.
Morning, Chris. Morning, Win.
Oh, yeah. What's up? How's it going, buddy?
I'm all right, mate. It's a bit a Geordie living in St Andrews there, but it's a bit, the weather's a bit under the weather there. Like it's raining. Like I'm sitting here in my truck here having half an hour break, and I thought I'll just ring in for 5.
You're Mark. Is your name Mark?
Mick.
What's your Mick? There you go, Mick. Well, good morning, mate. What's the weather over there right now?
Morning.
What's the weather?
Not very nice in St Andrews, Chris. It's raining. Just like Wayne says in Newcastle, it's pretty rubbish.
Oh, it's just raining. Where's St Andrews at?
Scotland.
St Andrews.
Oh, you're up in
Gulf Coast.
The Gulf.
Hey, what's the plate you're talking about? What's that dish? Win?
Haggis.
In Scotland? Hey, how about the haggis? Is that good or what?
I like the haggis, aye. If the wife makes me a breakfast on a weekend when I'm up, I'll have a haggis, like. Aye, it's all right. It's nice.
Yeah, it's like, you recommend that when I go to Scotland?
Honest, Chris, when you come up to Scotland, I will make a train trip into Edinburgh and I'll meet you because it's only half an hour from where I am.
Hey, man, we'll be there. Don't worry. Me and the Mighty Wayne.
Is that Geordie up in Edinburgh?
No, when I'm a Geordie, but I live in St Andrews, eh?
Oh, his name is Mick.
No, but yeah, we've got a chatter called Geordie up in Edinburgh. Is that not you?
No, that's not me, Chris. I'm Mick.
No, okay, that's just Mick Bingley. Something. There you go. We got a lot of fans from Scotland in the tune. So there you go, man. So people are complaining about the little kids getting tickets in Scotland. So we got a lot of fans in Scotland.
I know.
We got a lot of it.
Mick, I'm just.
Go on. No, what do you think about the weekend, mate?
Well, you know what? I thought it was exactly what Wayne said. The game was fantastic. I mean, we missed chances. Harvey Barnes and that. Walter Mora, and the score could have been so different. But the way we played, and it just goes to show you, we've got Tino back and we've got Lewis Hall back. What a difference. And to be quite honest, Chris, I wouldn't put Gordon back in. I would leave Barnes where he is. I wouldn't put Gordon back in.
Well, I wouldn't either. And but people like Wynn, he's telling you you're right, but later on he's going to argue that he should be in.
Nah, at the end of the day,
why would I possibly argue that?
Because you always say that Barnes is not a starter. He's a good bench player. You've said that many times. And whilst I've defended Harvey Barnes, Tim defended Harvey Barnes.
By the way, at half time, I was right. No,
no, you weren't, man. The man is. Would you want a player to score every chance? Nobody's done that.
Missed 2 sitters.
Not even Messi does that, man. Go on, Mick.
He kind of drop Barnes, I mean, Barnes, every time the lad comes on, most of the time he has a fantastic game. He had a fantastic game. He could have scored 3. He could have had a hat-trick on Saturday. He didn't want a order. He could have had a few, you know what I mean? And it didn't happen. But the result is what mattered. And I just hope that we've got this result and hopefully kick on tomorrow night and hopefully Everton at the weekend, and just carry on with them, you know what I mean? Because Saturday, I thought Newcastle, it was like you said, Chris, it was a fantastic game of football. But you know what got me? What really made me up when the game finished was the way Pep got ahead of Bruno, put his arms on him and started talking to him. He shouldn't be allowed to do that, He shouldn't be allowed to get up to him, put his arm around him and have a conversation, whatever that conversation was about, in my opinion.
Well, Pep
Bruno put him in his place anyway.
Pep was upset.
He did at the end of the day, Wayne. I agree with you, he did. But he shouldn't be allowed to do that, He does it all the time. And people were saying that at the weekend. Well, why is Pep grabbing ahead of these players and having to talk to them? Leave them alone.
Yeah, well, he was definitely upset for some reason. He was definitely upset at the referees. I don't know why. I thought the referee did a good job.
I don't know why. I thought the referee handled the game well. And at the end of the day, he's probably on about our goal, the second goal or something, in the VAR there. and the over, it was a goal, and that was it. Get on with it. But he doesn't like it when you get beat. And it was a fair game. They had their chances that they could have put away, and we had our chances. But at the end of the day, we won, and that's it. Move on.
Right, that's right, man. I thought it was a great game over there. I think everybody played good. But the thing is now, Mick, that there are people that are skeptical and they're going to say, well, the Gordon and the Burn change are obligatory in this game. So what is he going to do now in the Champions League or in Everton?
Well, I'll tell you what he's got to do. And I mean, I like Dan Burn, I've got nothing against him. But at the end of the day, they brought Schär in. I thought Schär had a fantastic job. Done a lot better than Botman, in my opinion. And you've got Lewis Hall, and you've got Tino there, and you've got other guy at the back there. What's his name again? Bloody hell.
Joe.
Right, Joe. You've got him there. Why change that? That was absolute. Them two lads were running down that wing there at the weekend there. Absolutely brilliant. You know what I mean? And Bonds was getting service. Murphy was hoying balls in. Just a shame Walter Moore couldn't have done a little bit better. But hey, it is what it is. But why put Gordon and even Dan Burn? He should be made to sit on the bench until he gets his opportunity. And he comes in, he's going to rotate it a bit. But I thought they were excellent on Saturday. I've got to be honest there and say that. Like,
you've just used the key word there. He's got to rotate it a bit. Because this is where
I totally agree with that, Wayne.
He does, but to be honest, I mean, you can say that the Marseille game you can make out of it many things. Like he's resting players, so he's going to put Gordon, he's going to put Burn, or that he is continuing to back these players that won against City. You never know. But the Everton game is the decider, in my opinion, to Eddie Howe's.
Yes.
Whether he is changed his mind or he's actually making sense when he makes moves. But I
totally agree.
I agree with you though. What you said about Voltemata, that Voltemata will feel a little bit upset with himself that he should have finished a lot of those chances.
Yes.
However, we as fans can't jump on the bandwagon that Wayne wants us to jump on that he can't score. Right, because that's only this is probably the first game that he's ever been fed multiple times this whole season. The only game. So we got to be patient.
Well,
right?
why was he fed, Chris? Because you had Tino Livramento there, you had Lewis Hall there flying down the flanks there, you had Murphy hoying crosses into them. Everything worked. Yeah, I know the lad should have done a little bit better and he should have scored. He didn't, but that's the way it is. And I'm just. I know it's the $50 million question. I'm dying to get Wizard back and see how he performs if he plays in with Walter Moore or not. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be lovely. Yeah. Mick, thank you very much.
Just out of interest, Mick, which do you think is the more important game of the two, Marseille or Everton?
For some reason, he's gone. Mick, we don't get you. We don't have you on there. I think you've dropped it. Call us back so we can get you on. I'm not sure the machine was going. But anyways, call us right now. Have your say 0191-916-8864. It would have been lovely to hear Mick's answer to that one. But you would agree though that Voltemata he'll probably feel a little bit, because he's a striker. He wants goals and he wants to score. And even in that first play,
strikers miss goals.
Remember that play that people say he should have passed it to Murphy. No striker in the world would pass the ball there. I think it was the first play. I think it was a Barnes pass. It was a Barnes through pass. Great vision, by the way. And that's as a 10, Harry Barnes. So as a 10, he gives him a little touch, puts him in front of the goalkeeper. He could have really, if he chose to, given it to Murphy, but what striker ever does that? I mean, he's going to try to score every time. So there you go. Listen, a lovely comment here. Steve Foster says, Chris, can I just say the little bits that you've added to the show or class, the phone in, the call line, yeah, it's easier and better for people to call in instead of using the link to join. Because you got to get your camera set up, you got to do all that. And some people just don't want to have none of that mess. So all you got to do now is just put it on your phone, free of charge whatsoever. call us right now. This is the generic phone number for the whole entire channel. So we got to set up the different shows with it. It's simple. Same number, 0191-916-8864. Call us and react to what happened over the weekend. Newcastle United beating Man City. Pulling the upset, to be fair. Pulling the upset because not even the Newcastle players or their moms thought that we were going to beat Man City this weekend. And we got it done. And we maintained a 14th. Well, that's where we were at before the weekend was started. But, it's 3 points. 3 points.
That's the Premier League for you, kid. That's the Premier League for you. What situation there at the weekend? Second bottom, beating Liverpool at Anfield. We had us beating City. We had
but
Liverpool West Ham are not doing well, going to high-flying Bournemouth and getting a draw. There's no easy games in the Prem. No, we should be beating the likes of them.
No, that's you're going too far now.
You've got to earn every point.
We should be beating a lot of teams. That we didn't. So no, don't play that crap now. Don't play that crap now. Because anybody can. That means you were saying that anybody can be champions. Anybody can get relegated, and that's not true. Not everybody. The same teams always get relegated. The same teams usually win.
Yeah, it's all down to money. Anyway, what do you think? Which is the most important game of the two, Marseille or Everton?
Well, clearly Everton.
Clearly not Everton as far as I'm concerned.
Why wouldn't it be? You're already good in the Premier in the Champions League.
Well, let's get better. Let's get into that top 8. Let's stay in that top 8.
I think they're both important anyway. But the most important one has to be Everton. What do you mean? What? The most important game, the decider, is going to be. First of all, it's simple. Which one of the two you want Harvey Mars to play? Not both. Which one of the two? It's the Everton one. The best players to play against Everton.
I want the best players to play against Marseille.
So you want Gordon to get back in the lineup for Everton. You want the worst players.
Let's say how they are. Why can they not play 3 games?
Well, they could maybe actually, but the thing is, they just
and then have a turnaround for a home game because it's funny, isn't it? That when we've done the rotation, for want of a better expression, when we've played at home, we've produced results. So maybe that's the time to do the rotation when we're at home.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but maybe.
Because the other thing is, let's see how the team that performed on Saturday so well at home, let's see how they do away from home.
Well, I mean that stuff that's away stuff. So what is it then? Is it just that simply away we just can't play? We forget how to play.
I've got no idea
what is it. Or no, but I don't think there's nothing. I think we're just a poor team. I think we're just a poor team that we didn't have the personality to go away with away fans, and we crumble. Simple. If because away is worse than home. Home hasn't been great either. It hasn't. Yesterday we had the greatest performance all season. But yes. We've been winning here, get games here and there, but it hasn't been, the fortress. It's not, man. Even the atmosphere yesterday was the best all year. Probably. You can exclude Champions League the first game.
Yeah,
other than that, come on, man. It hasn't been that amazing. And the crowd knew yesterday, the day before, that they had to show up. So everybody was on point. I think going away
on a Saturday afternoon, everybody juiced up. Get in.
Everybody was on point. No doubt. No doubt about it. I mean, I can't. You can't. I thought that I'm not 100%. People say that Schär was absolutely amazing. I think he'd play good. I'm not 100% sure on the Schär bandwagon. I'm not on it yet. But to each their own, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. I know the Botman wasn't playing good. I know the Botman wasn't playing good at all, so maybe he needs to come back or not. That's is whatever, really. But Chow was unbelievably great again. I thought everybody was great. And that's why I think that Everton is more important. I mean, you got to get points. I think Everton away, you got to beat Everton. You got to beat them.
Keep on saying, why do you want points in the league?
To qualify for the Champions League?
We're in the Champions League.
Yeah, but it's proven
the reason you want points in the Premier League is to get into the Champions League. So this is why I say the Champions League is the most important.
Well,
because
normally
you work a full season to get into it, and then you say that a game in this is not as important as a league game.
But you acting as if we're Real Madrid and we can do whatever we want. We can't. Right now we've made decisions this year that turned out to put us in this position in this whole season. So normally the Champions League, of course, is always going to be the greatest achievement ever. So if you can get as far as you can and try to accomplish that, of course, why wouldn't you? But it's you won one great game against Man City. And all of a sudden, you think that we can just win every game?
No,
you got to relax. You got to relax because it's still proven. It's still proven that this is a shaky team. We haven't turned things around completely yet. We've got to be able to keep gathering points at Everton, and if that means rotating, you put Gordon, you put Byrne, and all the people on against tomorrow against Marseille, which again have done well in the Champions League. Maybe that's the way we continue to do until we able to get back fully in the against Everton.
That's because you were prioritizing the Everton game
in this particular. We got a phone call here in this particular moment because we have put ourselves in this position to where we are gasping for air in the Premier League. We're gasping for points in the Premier League. Fortunately, we're not in that position in Champions League. We're in a good position.
I ask you again, why are we gasping for points? So we can get points. Because we can get in the Champions League. We're in the Champions League, man.
Anyway, we got a phone call here. How's it going, mate? You good?
It's Marco.
It's who?
Marco.
Marco, how's it going, mate?
Hi, lads.
How's it doing? How you doing, man? You all right?
I'm Harry, Chris. Hi.
Oh, that's a Geordie accent, baby. Hold on, no.
Put a point there.
No. Hold on. You a Geordie accent, so I need to know where you're from in Geordie land.
Oh, I'm from Walker.
Where's Walker?
Newcastle.
Walker. Baker.
It's just next to Baker.
I'm sorry, man.
Proper Geordie.
Geordie. Oh, from biker, man. I mean, you know what that means. I been to biker once. Anyway. I know you were from Walker, but I been to biker once. Man, I thought I wasn't coming out alive.
Oh, it's a Brad Pitbull.
I thought I wasn't coming out alive, man. I thought I was going to be on the news.
Walker's the best then.
I thought I was going to be on the news. American Mag disappears. But anyway, man, what's the weather? Weather is knackered, though, ain't it? I mean, it's...
Well, each side it looks like it's going to rain, but the sun's trying to get out. But I think it's alright today. It's not too cold.
That's right. So what do you think, man? You happy clapping because we beat Man City?
No, I'm naive. I'm a happy clapper.
So what do you think?
You'll start to be a bit of a happy clapper. We'll
get them all over from the dark side, Marco. You're out your mind.
Look at the grief you've given whenever gone through it. Yeah, how about man?
But then Bird doesn't. He doesn't really do anything. Proper recently because he's been playing left. But Voltemade, I mean, come on, Voltemade puts them in the net, man. Come on. So
in the last 3 games, he had 3 shots on target, and that was against Man City. That's bad.
Unbelievable, this man.
Just wind up.
So what did you make of the weekend then?
I thought it was like that old Newcastle.
Were you there, Marco, or did you just watch it on the telly?
No, I was watching on the telly and I was listening to you lads.
Lovely.
Good for you. That's the way to do it.
Lovely, mate.
But yeah, best channel on YouTube on Newcastle.
I appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that, man. And soon we're gonna be
Free
on
speech all the way.
That's a free speech, but it rains, man. We need some of that in the UK because
We are knackered.
Oh, God.
I mean,
Get it started. I'm not going to say it now.
Divin, get it started, mate. So, but listen, now is the biggest test is going to be against. Okay, you settle the debate then, because Wynn says that we need to put all the meat on the grill for Marseille, and then I guess rotate against Everton. I don't know. I don't know what he's saying.
The Premier League games are the most important. See what wins we're getting about is we won't get top players in the summer transfer window if we're not in our Champions League.
Right,
it's very important that we get back into the Champions League. If we want to move on up, best players in the world and all that, got to get into the Champions League. Simple as that. So everything
you work a whole season to get in the Champions League, and then when you get there, you just put it on the back burner and say, right, let's work again to get into the Champions
back
League.
burner.
Yeah, you wouldn't put it in the back burner.
It's just an opinion. It's just an opinion that I think Everton is more important, but it's still Marseille is still important. Don't get us wrong.
But
it's very important.
Let's have a poll. Let's have a poll.
That's the thing.
That's a good one.
That's the thing about Wynn, though. He wins one great game, and he thinks that we're just with primetime Barcelona with Pep Guardiola, young Pep Guardiola. It's unbelievable. Wynn, we put ourselves in this situation where we had to prioritize. It's not like we this is brought upon us. We put ourselves in this position.
Yeah, it was brought upon us because we didn't have two fullbacks, and now we have.
Here we go, man.
The way I see it, I'll give Newcastle all the praise. But I'm gonna wait until the next away match in the Prem, and then I'll judge.
There you go.
Because we've played well in like the home games. It's the way. That's when I'll start judging the way against Everton. Nah, tell you the truth. Don't play Gordon against Everton.
I
wouldn't play Gordon against Everton.
You can it, man. You just
because the grief he's gonna get. And I think he's a bit of an emotional character, isn't he?
Yeah, that's true.
Go
on, man.
I wouldn't play him.
Yeah. We got a few super chats here. Jefferson says, "Howdy, peeps. We were positive yesterday, by the way. Win. There you go. So Win is lying. Win is lying, man. 90s Mags were positive. According to Jefferson, I think I trust Jefferson more than you, man, because you be lying out here on national television.
Bruno
I was in the chat arguing with him the whole time.
Go on, Margot.
Bruno seemed to have the freedom, didn't he? He plays a lot better. He had a free role, didn't he? That's the way I've seen it. He plays a lot better when he's given a free role. He's the player that we should be playing my team around in our league, signing players because he's the only playmaker we've got, isn't he? Bruno.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you got Tonali there, but Tonali is also tied up. He keeps everything together, man. So
he's like engine, isn't he?
He's like American duct tape. You use it to keep everything together. Jefferson says, "How many times?" Thank you for the super chat, mate. How many times League is the bread and butter? There you go. Well, man. Listen, nobody more than me wants to win the Champions League. That's where proper football is played. Literally.
Dreamland, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's the epitome of any football club to win one. Look at Forest, man. They've been really up and down and more down than up, to be honest, throughout the whole history. But they can always say we got that one. I mean, I don't want to be like Forest that just wins two and then disappear. However, winning that one or two, it's unbelievable. However, we put ourselves in this position to have to prioritize the game against Everton, and again, why are you losing your mind, man?
Because we're in the Champions League. You've got to do everything to try and win it.
Calm down.
Calm down, man. Calm down. And by the way, you could have a point because we are playing Tuesday, so we got all the way to what is it, Sunday or Saturday? When is it? Everton.
Saturday this week, I think.
But still, you got a long time to rest. So if players can't just have 4 or 5 days of rest, then we are knackered. But so we got time. But then again, you can argue that those players that played over the weekend might be tired because they just played 2 days ago. But again, listen, if you asking me really, can these players be tired? I'm going to tell you no, because this is football, man. We used to play how many games a week when we were younger? So, you know, I mean, barely not as apart. Come on,
the rubbish is
I mean, you
knock out after one game block, you know what I mean?
What
I know the competition.
What you're failing to appreciate there is just the level of athleticism that's required these days.
Well, true. You know, you got a point, but I mean, come on, man. You know, but again, it doesn't have to be every single player, because you can put Botman back. You can put, you can do bank a set of rotations to tomorrow. It's not really going to be much of a drop off, to be fair.
But the bin man saying his manager, I know you do one shift because I'm not got. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't know one shift. Like, come on, man. You getting paid $150K a week, man. Get on with it. Thank you, Marco. Appreciate your callers, mate. From all the way from you say Walker, but
come back online. I will.
We already know where you're from, man. You're from Biker, man. Listen, man. You lock your cars, lock your wives, lock everything, man. Highway, man. All right, mate. I appreciate you and join us back in the chat. All right, call us anytime, man. Call us anytime. Call us anytime. That was Marco there. We have a few missed calls that people are trying to call, get their call-ins. Make sure you are watching live on YouTube, and wait until the call is over so you can give us a call. You can call us now, right now, 0191-916-8864. Have your say. React to the weekend. And yeah, we have a lot of missed calls there, but we were tied up with Marco, of course. So call us right now and have your say. Corey says Corey's going to give Win an aneurysm. He's the one losing his mind for no reason, man. Me and Marco were just having a candid conversation, two proper fans, understanding the situation right now, what's going on with Newcastle United. We put ourselves there, man. We put ourselves there. So, again, you can be – that's how crazy it's gotten. To where you can win against Marseille, and that's fine. People are going to like it, of course, love it. But, people are not going to be happy. They're going to be waiting for that Everton game, man. They're going to be waiting for that Everton. It's not that Everton is our derby, but at the end of the day, we put ourselves there, mighty win. We put ourselves there, mate. We got another phone caller here. What's your name, mate? Yellow. Hello.
It's Mick again.
Oh, Mick. How's it going? You call from different numbers, man. So what's up, man?
It's the same.
Oh, is it?
Same number, Chris.
What's up, man? Win had a question for you.
I was on the phone to you before, and I got cut off for some strange reason.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened there. But
and just before you got cut off, I asked you, which do you think's the most important game? Marseille or Everton?
Oh, that's a hard one. Well, obviously Everton, because we've got to win that and just carry on in the Premier League. But the Champions League also important and all, It's a hard one to answer that win. If I had a chance, oh God Almighty, you've got us on the spot there. I would probably say Everton.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I would say Marseille.
That's what I would say. Like,
no, out of the two, it's clear and evident. I mean.
I would say Evan. Hey, anyway, lads, Chris, Wayne, what about the Rot at Liverpool? He's not doing a very good job there, is he?
We're just let's not give him the oxygen of publicity.
He is knackered, man.
Aye. But I tell you what is, Wayne, I got along with you're saying. He's knackered.
Let him rot.
He is knackered, man.
Exactly, man.
Let the rat rot.
He's knackered, Chris. You're right.
Yeah, he certainly is.
He's knackered, mate.
All right then, Mick.
Anyway, guys,
appreciate it, mate.
I just came back on me because I got cut off. I didn't want to be rude and that. And,
no, you're great.
I'll catch up with you again, mate.
All right, mate. Call us anytime. All right, we're live every day, so call us anytime.
Good work up, lads.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
That was Mick there. Lovely. Call us right now. Have your say. 0191-916-8864. Thank you, everyone, for the super chats as well. We got a lot of comments coming through, and people having their opinion out there. So there you go. And by the way, Gary was saying there's something about SCR coming in instead of PSR. It is true, or whatever that means, to be fair, in this days. They might just change the acronym so it sounds different. But we don't know. Which game is more important for our situation? The Marseille game or the Everton game? vote right now. The poll is out there, so you can vote and have your say. I think the Everton game is gonna win because it's just our situation.
Well, Marseille's
about
100% right now.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
That was mine.
That's yours. That is yours. It didn't take much. So there you go. Good morning out there, everyone, and lovely to get you on the game. Did you that second goal, by the way? No, the first goal by Harvey Barnes. I wanted to mention that because that kid has footwork for days, man. He kept that ball alive. Oh, no, I think it was the second goal.
Well, it was the second goal.
Yeah, it was the second goal.
That was really clever.
No, it was. I was actually both goals because he receives the ball like this. As a 10. Harvey Barnes plays a 10 yesterday. Now, I don't care about this wing. He played as a 10. And he flicks it with the outside of his foot, looking at his goalkeeper, looking at Pope. He flicks it to Bruno. And Bruno does an amazing job, by the way, holding on for dear life and just puts a toe on that ball to him. Back to Harvey Barnes. And Barnes, of course, pool style, right into the corner. And, I mean, unreachable. And the other one, he steps on it. He looks. He fakes. He does all of that. Wizardry and footwork, and it ends up giving it. Botman did amazing on that play as well. By the way,
yeah.
He got a hold. He headed that ball, and I don't know. I've seen a goal in the Copa Libertadores where, say, the guy was facing his own goal, running away from the goal he's supposed to score. But his foot, the back foot, was ahead of a defender. They annul the goal because of that, because his foot was offside. But I mean, it was BS anyway because the guy was running away from the goal, but they still took it away because even though he's really not
interfering with play.
His foot was. He did, but he was running away from the play. So, but his foot was offside. They canceled it. Bruno's legs seem to be offside, but they're saying that angle is just different because it's an angle, if you will. The camera is not really parallel to the play, so it was kind of like that where the camera is focused on it. It's kind of on an angle. But they're saying that if you look at it parallel, the Man City's guy's shoulder is ahead of the leg. So therefore, it's a known side. But people are going nuts on social media. A lot of Man City fans, of course. A lot of Man City fans had a lot to say outside of St. James's Park, where they got into a few arguments with Geordies. And but what do you think that play was onside, objectively speaking?
Yeah, because it was Bruno that was offside, isn't it? But he wasn't interfering with play.
Yeah, but he did though. He headed the ball. What are you talking about?
No, not in that sequence of play. That was when Bruno is offside when Barnes gets the ball. And then Barnes plays it to the wing, Murphy puts it in, Waltemara heads it, and then Bruno is then back in to head it for it to come back out for Harvey Barnes to hook it in. But at the time that Bruno was offside, he's not in the goalkeeper's eye line. He's nowhere near the ball. And that was what they looked at. So, yes, he was offside, but he wasn't interfering with play.
I'm not 100% you're right. You're not, actually. I'm turning up the play now, man. He was participating. Let me see. The cross goes to Waltemara.
I'm talking about before the cross goes to Baltimore. That was when.
No, but that's not. No. They're looking at the play. I'll try to put it on so you can watch it. I mean, obviously nobody else can watch it. But they're looking at the play. That actually, I think we may be able to right here. If I'm gonna try to do here because Baltimore heads the ball and it goes towards Bruno and he does participate on the play. So I mean that's what they looked at. They didn't look at it. They wasn't doing what you're talking about. I'll try to put it on there right now, and there we go. So there you go.
With that exact still you've got there.
So this is Baltimore heading the ball. Bruno is down here. I don't know if you can see my mouth. There you go. Bruno is down here. Him. So the ball is going to go to Bruno. The ball is going to go to Bruno. He's going to participate. I don't know what. It's still going, but hold on. Bruno's going to participate. Yeah, he participates. He clearly participates. He has the ball. The ball goes to him. He heads the ball. It hits the post, and it goes back to Harvey Barnes here. So, yeah, he does participate.
Oh,
You're not going to win.
He's offside.
Wait, what the?
I thought when they were showing the stream that I was watching, when they showed the VAR, it was before Harvey Barnes had played the ball out to Murphy.
No, so that's why they're saying offside. Now his leg is clearly offside, but they're saying
because
what they're saying is when that, I guess, I don't know if the rules changed, but what they looked at is that what plays people offside, players offside, is the upper body, not the leg.
It was the hip.
No,
it was his hip.
So basically, right here, let me put my mouse here. Right here, this I think it's Diaz. Diaz's shoulder is ahead of the upper body of Bruno, and that's what
above the foot, ahead of the foot.
Well, the foot, basically, what I read on social media is that the foot don't count. The feet don't count no more. It's that the upper body.
Well, it all counts. And any part of the ball you can legally control the ball with, which in that case would be his shoulder. So his shoulder is playing Bruno's foot onside.
But the thing is, again, they're saying, because they looked at the replay saying that the shoulder of Diaz played him onside because Diaz's upper body is playing Bruno onside because the upper body against upper body. They're saying now that the legs don't count. So basically, that goal previous
the legs do count,
but the leg is offside, man.
Yeah, but the leg is not offside compared to his shoulder.
Oh, well, it is though. Look at the toe of Bruno right there, and the distance between the line.
No, well, they did the line, didn't they? You saw the wall, the imaginary wall they put up, and his shoulder is through it, and Bruno's toe is not through it.
Look, they didn't do the imaginary line. They did the system. The system is the one right here. We're gonna put it right there. Is the system. We're gonna get to that part. Oh wait, man. There we go. So they're saying this part plays him off. Yeah, but then they're not, because this is Harvey Barnes. So Harvey Barnes wasn't offside at all. But they didn't. There we go. That's okay. So that's what they're saying right there. That this shoulder.
There you can see Bruno's foot.
Yeah. So they did that. So you are right.
Inside his shoulder.
But I'm telling you, it makes you think that what the system is, how it's doing, what camera, what type of, they must be using a camera, special camera to determine this, and because my eye is telling me that foot is offside. So,
that's because you were looking at Diaz's feet.
No, I'm looking at the shoulder. No, I'm talking about on the real play, on the real image, right here. We need to have special. Listen, we are going to take that because we're Newcastle United fans. But if that happened against us, I would be seeing. I want to know a different camera. I want to know the camera that this system uses. This system must be using something to determine that. So I want to know, because right now it doesn't seem. Even the commentators were like, that they're gonna. It's a shame because of the type of goal that it was, that this is going to get taken away in the American version, and but they didn't. So we are looking at an angle. That's also true, Chief Elias. That's very true. We're looking at an angle. We're not looking at it right, parallel to how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but the computerized offside system uses pure mathematics to...
Mathematics?
Yeah. Pure maths.
I mean,
get out your mind, man, to work out
what
exactly, by millionths of degrees, how to make that line parallel.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. If somebody tells me, we're using mathematics to allow
trigonometry.
If they tell me that's what they're using to allow or not allow a goal against my team, trust me, I'm going to be seething. So I don't need trigonometry, geometry, in arithmetics in my game.
Don't know much about algebra.
Give us a call, ladies and gents. Have your say. We got a few missed calls there. If your number ends in 661, 5661, man, he's been calling. I think he watches on the replay and he thinks we're live. Call us now. We're live, man. But you got to make sure we're live when you're calling. So call us now, 0191-916-8864. So Jefferson said that we weren't
negative.
That the 90s Max weren't being negative. So why are you lying on them, man?
Well, because what?
Why? What? How?
It was now. That's done. Now let's wait for the next one.
Well, in a sense, they do have a point, though. You gotta wait for the next one, or do what? Do you gonna say that we're gonna win everything now?
Because this could be the start of another 9-game.
Yeah, but it could be. It could be, and you might have a point.
And
but
that's
at the end
why
of the day,
Marseille must be the second one.
Nah, Marseille again, man. You think that if we beat Marseille 2-1, that fans are gonna think that's it? We're back. We've been winning in the Champions League. Nothing changes. It's about the Premier League right now, man.
No, it's not.
Dude, so it's not about the Premier League.
Give me an FA Cup win and finish 10th. I'll take it all day long. Football's about winning stuff, man.
This is knackermatics.
We've got a better chance of winning the Champions League than we have of winning the Premier League.
You are knackered now. There is no chance that we're gonna win the Champions League. None.
That's what it's a better chance of 69.
Yeah, that was 69 though, where farmers play with coal miners. And all of them have a tab in between when the referee, he was getting a pint as well to refresh, and the players would lighten up a tab. That's when that happened, which I appreciate, and that counts. Unfortunately, that's not football anymore, and there are much better teams now than they were at the time. Newcastle were probably the best team at the time, no doubt about it.
But finished 10th in the league.
Chelsea non-existent, Man City non-existent. None of them. So come on, man. Come on. Win.
Man City won the league that year.
Yeah, they won the league, but they were still non-existent. It's just simple, man. Come on, man. Don't compare.
Probably the greatest Man City team of all time.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'm sure Man City fans will say that, but listen. Right now, this Man City is miles ahead of that Man City, and every team right now is miles ahead of those teams.
Correct.
Be honest, man. So there you go.
That's sport. That's what I'm sport.
Winning the Champions League is dang near. Again, man, we win one. That's why people say you're an extremist, happy clapper, because we win one great game. We say that's the best performance we had all season. Great stuff, lovely. I think this could be the catalyst. Maybe, hopefully, it's the turning point. But now you make it into us winning the Premier League, winning the Champions League, and all that. Stop getting bold, man.
What I'm
one
saying
step at a time.
I'm saying we can't win the Premier League, but we can win the Champions League. The
Champions League is harder.
If we can get top 8 of the Champions League, that straight away gives us a massive advantage, because we're going to be playing less games. And we're going to be playing lesser teams, arguably. Whoever finishes at the bottom of the Champions League table, that's who we're going to be playing. And after that, everybody says you've got to beat PSG. No, they could all knock each other out.
When? My God, man. It's unbelievable. How come you weren't saying that?
It's a double header, home and away. We can beat anybody at home.
Yeah, okay. Yesterday was the only convincing game all year, man. All year. And you can sort of
that shows it can be done.
Yeah, of course it can be done. I'm the one that says our position.
So we've only got to do that twice and we're in the final. Once you get the final, anything can happen.
Okay, man. Well, listen, it's your opinion. Some people are agreeing with you, of course. We'll get to the chats here right now so people can have their say. Meanwhile, you can call us right now, 0191-916-8864, and have your say. React to what happened this weekend at Newcastle United, beaten, pulling the upset, if you will, against Man City at home. The fact that we gotta say that's an upset, you know that we know that we've been knackered this whole season. Jordy up in Scotland says hello from Lee. Is that Leith?
Leith, yeah. Outskirts of Edinburgh.
To St Andrews. All right, Jordy lad. I'm up in Kitchcaldy.
Opposite side of the further forth.
There you go. He also says, yes, Wayne, I'm a lad from Dentonburn. Living 1 hour and 40 minutes via train up in Edinburgh. But hey, it's not the tune like.
Wait a minute, that was a good one there. Wait a minute. See if we can find that one you just had on before. Where did he say he was? He said to from Leith. See how you pronounce the other one.
Well, I already said it. I let the comment go, but I did say burn something. So there you go.
No. Kirkaldy.
Well, listen, we gotta get in with the comments. Christina Cage says, "How good was Schär at the weekend?" By the way, I thought it was good. I'm not 100%. I don't know that Eddie. Well, first of all, Eddie needs many proofs that to switch somebody, but he did it with Botman. I don't know that he needs to start every game now. That's kind of a rash decision, but I guess you can say Botman wasn't. It wasn't clear that he was the main starter, like Chow is, for example. Chow, if you take Chow out, it will be riots. You better believe that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're gonna go for a Schär because you have something against Botman. So that's not really much of a conversation, to be fair. But Gavin Fuller says people say Barnes is not a starter. He has 29 and has 24. What is GA? 24 GA. So he is a starter. Gordon hasn't done anything for 20 games in the Premier League. I agree with you. Barnes, he was still top of the charts for us as far as goals and assists. Now he's clearly in evidence. He's above Voltemata now. So, Voltemata and Harvey Barnes have been the ones keeping us in play this whole season. So, and Voltemata clearly without any distribution. And except yesterday. He got a lot yesterday. He could have finished. And Harvey Barnes with small minutes here and there. So, I mean, Eddie Howe needs to look at that instead of looking at other numpty stats and look at that main stat and says goals and assists. This guy needs to start and give him a good try. Gordon has been lining it up in the Champions League, so why not just start him in the Champions League win?
Because I want the strongest team starting, and right now for me the strongest team has got Harvey Barnes in it.
Here we go. All right. Geniesta, Schär was just as good as Chow. He deserves his flowers as well. I don't know if it's just good as Chow though. I'm not gonna go there again. I'm not gonna go. Chow was, man, he was lethal with even still against Haaland. Haaland, by the way, quiet against Newcastle. Again, doesn't again and again and again. But I mean, Malik Chow was proba yesterday, man. I agree with Mick on the call about Pep, says Jody. There you go. Cuff here says, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, eh, Chris? What bandwagon was that? I'm not sure what that was about, but hey, you're right, though. Never get the truth in the way of a good story. Alexander says, this is the best Newcastle contents by far. I love how you all welcome freedom of speech. You guys are great. Well, of course, mate. That's the way it should be. That's what it should be. Have your say. Thank you very much, Alexander. Alexander Isak sounds alike. So, but welcome, mate, and enjoy the freedom here. You have your say. The mods know you never ban people because of their opinions. It's all welcome here. Gavin Fuller, the UCL is not a must. The UCL is not must win. Everton. So which one was it? The UCL is not a must win. Everton is.
I think he's prioritising Everton.
Yeah. Jordy, Steve Gotti says
right now in the pool it's 73% Everton, 27% Marseille.
Yeah. And fans, it's not that they say that the Champions League is not important, but we know we're good there. We're good there. We're going to qualify more than likely. So Steve Gotti, we have to be
not good enough.
We have to be Everton and start climbing the table, says Steve Gotti. Malcolm Peacock, we are good enough to rotate against Everton. Yeah, right. Again, man, we could win one great game, and all of a sudden we have this unbelievable squad. There's no problems at all. Listen, man, rotate is in what? You still got to play Chiao. You still got to play Tonali. You still got to play Voltemade. And by the way, Wissa might come back. Wissa might play tomorrow. You never know. Well, I mean, actually, no. Craig Hope said
I think tomorrow's a bit
until December.
Just out of interest for Fabian Schär, he won 1 out of 2 tackles, 1 interception, 10 clearances, 1 recovery, 3 out of 5 ground duels, and 2 out of 3 aerial duels. And he only committed 1 foul. So that's not a bad day's work.
No. I mean, that's. I didn't think he had a bad game again. I just thought that, I mean.
No, I'm with you on that one, believe it or not. I thought he had a steady game. I didn't think it was, magnificent. Certainly not as good as Chow.
Oh, no, come on, man. Chow is on levels.
But, the thing was, everybody performed yesterday. That was the...
Well, everybody tuned in, and that was one of the main things. To be fair, everybody had to turn up, and we did it. The main thing is we have to continue it.
I'm looking at this. Don't you just love SofaScore? Who do you think the lowest rated player on the Newcastle side was?
Lowest.
The lowest rated player on the Newcastle side.
I don't know.
Lewis Hall.
No, Lewis Hall was amazing. But again, I actually have to defend SofaScore. SofaScore is one of the greatest football websites in the world, man. And by people's choosing, by the way. And I actually love the way they're set up, their layouts and everything else. I can't judge them on scores because scores are opinion, man. They're opinionated, so and they even might have stats all of it that combine and combine, automatically, but that's not really, that shouldn't be, because again, you might have a score for that person and then I might have a different score. So, it's SofaScore is great, man. It's just, I wouldn't judge it on point scoring because, I mean, everybody's got a different one. We got a super chat there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or did I just? Oh no,
I missed it.
No, I didn't.
Corey was the last one, I think.
I thought I saw something flashing there. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. But come on, call us, have your say, react to the weekend right now. 0191 916 8864. It is NUFC Talk you're listening to, ladies and gentlemen.
You are listening to NUFC Talk Radio, the voice of the Toon Army. Live daily on the website, on YouTube, and on every online radio directory.
NUFC Talk.
The voice of the Toon Army.
The voice of the Toon Army.
The voice of the Toon Army. Smash the like button, folks. Look at that. Newcastle United. Howe the Packers. The Green Packer player says had to wear that kit after a big NUFC win. That's actually catches me by surprise. Look at that. An NFL player. I don't know who this guy is, to be honest, because I don't watch a lot of American football. I don't watch a lot of American football, but whoever this guy is, he got the new top and everything. So who is this guy? There you go. We got a Geordie lad in
Greenville, Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin. So there you go. Howe the Packers is Newcastle United. Had to get it done. There you go. Lovely. So
Daniel Whelan. Daniel Whelan is the player.
Is he a Geordie or anything like that? Is he kind of like might be interested to know there. Lee Ryder reports that Scott McTominay would be interested in working under Eddie Howe in open, quote, to the prospect of playing at St. James's Park. Tino, we're going to talk about what he quoted about his future, but Lee Ryder reporting about McTominay. McTominay living close to Scotland. It would just be an up and down journey. Not bad. I mean, although he'll have to go. Where does the national team play? Rangers? Well, I guess they both would be at Glasgow, right? Is that where Celtic play? Glasgow?
Yeah.
So both are there. I'm assuming that's where Scotland would be training anyway. I would
Hampden Park is the national stadium.
No, but I know that. But I'm saying as far as the place, the city. So, Scott McTominay, I would be delighted to have that kid. By the way, Now that I'm Scottish.
Hold it. Scott McTominay. Eddie wanted Scott McTominay 2 years ago.
Okay,
and everybody, myself included, was saying, what?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Garbage.
First of all, you gotta put me on record saying that I don't think I've said that. I always rated McTominay. However, that's 2 years ago. He clearly wasn't the player he is now. So what are you on about? Why do you always try to fight with fans? 2 years ago, McTominay wasn't the player he is now. So what's the point? Well, now he is a great player. Therefore, get him.
On the back of one good season in Serie A.
No, man, he has a great season in playing for Scotland. Unbelievably is great. Stop lying. Stop playing. Well, first of all, Eddie Howe wants him. How about that? And he would like to play under Eddie Howe, according to this report by Lee Ryder in the Chronicle. So they have revealed that Newcastle are monitoring the situation of Scotland and Napoli hero Scott McTominay as rumors continue to swirl or surrounding his future in Naples. So he might be interested in coming back to England. I mean, come on, man.
This all suddenly starts making sense, by the way. Daniel Whelan is their punter. And he's Irish. So he obviously got the Newcastle connection back home in Ireland.
Well, we don't know. I mean, he's Irish. How do we know he's got connection? Maybe he just picked Newcastle, man.
Yeah, when he was in Ireland, presumably.
Yeah. But the only connection is being in Great Britain. Other than that, we but hey, more fans, love it. More attention is great.
Exactly.
So Scott McTominay, but Foxy's saying that he rather
his father is a Geordie.
Oh, there you go.
Right, there you go.
McTominay saying McTominay better stay in Italy. He's God there, says Foxy. I bet he is, but sometimes you want to make a return back to England.
Player of the year, wasn't he, in Serie A?
He did great. He's done great. Playing Naples is not hard because they got a lot of expectations, but not a lot to play with. So kind of like Newcastle, to be honest. It's hard playing in Naples, man. A lot of hardcore fans as well at the São Paulo. I mean, that's a pro-boss stadium. If there is a Catholic, I mean, I'm presuming there are Catholics really, but the Catholic stadium if there's one, it's at São Paulo, man. It has Catholic pictures, saints up to the neck over there in the stadium. As you walk out, I mean, it's just kind of the Saint this, Saint that, Saint Jude, Saint Joseph, Saint Mary, all the saints together, rosaries everywhere. So I mean, it's unbelievable. But that's the team that Maradona played with, back in the day. He made them champions back in the day. So listen, I'll get McTominay. I don't have an issue with that. You have an issue with McTominay now?
No, not now.
All right, there you go, then.
2020 hindsight, wonderful thing.
Yeah, well, of course it is. Well, what's the matter with that? Nothing wrong with it. Tino and his future at Newcastle. Let's take a look at this. There's nothing that that is nothing that I'm in control of. First of all, that's a lie. He surely is. I leave that to my dad, which is his agent. For me, I've been out for 7 weeks. I'm working really hard to come back and obviously help the team. That's always my focus, helping my team as much as I can. Well, Tino definitely washing his hands a little bit as far as that's concerned. He does have control because he's not just going to go wherever his dad tells him. I hope so, at least. He would go where he wants to. He's clearly not. Again, you got to be careful with these conversations because, I mean, is he going to say that I'm going to stay here in Newcastle forever? No, that wouldn't be realistic either. But I don't know. It's an interesting topic that we are going to discuss here with the next caller. Welcome. Good morning, mate. How are you? Actually, not good morning. No more early afternoon.
Yeah. How are you? Can you hear me?
What's your name?
My name's Umar.
What's your name again?
Umar.
Speak up, man. Come on.
You're the whisperer.
The Toon Whisperer, man. Speak up, man. How are you? First of all, why every time you call and you're whispering, man? Where are you? Like in the room full of sleep people? People sleep? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, people sleep next to me.
Where are you right now? In India? How are you, man? There's no way you're sleeping right now. It's midday. If they're sleeping right now, it's midday. You better wake everybody up and tell them go to work.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What's your? I know your name. What you had to say, mate?
Yeah, it was about the match. There was a match the other day. I phoned you up the other day as well.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good result. You know, no one expected to beat the side like top side like Manchester City. You know.
Yeah, nobody expected that. Speak up more, man.
Some of us expected it.
No. Well, you expect it because you expect us to be everybody, you know. So what you expect is not really people's expectations. But go on, Umar.
Yeah. Who do you think's going to win the league now? Is Arsenal going to walk away with the league, or they're going to bottle it?
They'll bottle it.
Oh well.
Are Arsenal going to walk away with the league, or will they bottle it? They'll bottle it.
No. I think they might do it, man. They played yesterday. They beat Tottenham like a drum. By the way, great stuff from what's his name, Eze, man. I mean, unbelievable stuff. You know, and he was going to go to Spurs, but he kind of did a little bit of a celebration towards them. You know, kind of like saying thank God I didn't join them type of thing. But yeah, I mean, good stuff. But we'll leave that to the North Londoners. Newcastle. What do you think is more important, the Marseille game or Everton? Which one?
Everton.
Need doubt, man. Need doubt. You said you're from Newcastle, though, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What part of Newcastle are you calling from?
Jesmond.
Jesmond. Oh, you rich, man. You must be a doctor.
Just a family there.
And just your family's all doctors. No wonder, man. You're living in Jesmond. You got that bread, man. Hey, what's the best curry place in Newcastle?
What, sorry?
Curry place. What's the best curry place?
Curry place, Akbar.
Where?
Akbar.
Best Indian restaurant in Newcastle.
Akbar? What?
Akbar.
Man, you got this.
Oh.
Akbar? Is that what you know what that is?
Yeah.
But I don't want spicy though, man. Just mild. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
mild butter. Yeah. Spicy is too. There's no reason to eat and be suffering, man. You know, just eat, enjoy the food. You know, I want to just.
You came to Newcastle, didn't you, last year? The last year you came to Newcastle last year.
Oh, I did go to last year. Yeah, I went. I'm going again though. So you got to tell me where the best Indian place is for some curry, man. Because but again, mild. That's it. And some sweet tea on the side. Can we get some sweet tea? Iced sweet tea. In Newcastle. Yeah. You ever had that? Yeah. Oh man, you got to come to America, man. Have some proper Southern food. Biscuits and gravy in the morning. Some bacon, some eggs, some sausage. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man. We'll get you right. All right, then, Omar. Thank you very much for calling us, mate. Jesmond, Jesmond, man. I bet you the rent in Jesmond is like $5,000 a month.
I want to ask you something before I go.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Do you know how you do the phone call, and do you not do the online show thing where it could come on live, like on the video, like on YouTube? Like on the link where you
we don't do that no more. It's easier to call in. Like right now, you're calling in. A lot better that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, yeah, man, all you got
that you start doing.
Yeah, man, we gotta open up the phone line, man. It's a proper radio right now, man.
I think Umar's saying he wants people to see his wonderful visage.
Well, he would never show it anyway. He showed no camera. But do you drive? You got a car in Newcastle?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be listening. Stay tuned, man, because now you're gonna be listening to us in Newcastle at some point. We're gonna let you know, man. So now when you're driving around, and you'll be able to listen to it.
It's like calling in Talk Sport.
Hey, man, you comparing this to Talk Sport, man? That's hey, I'm flattered, mate. I'm flattered, but we get well, I'm not gonna say we're getting there to Talk Sport levels, but we're doing our thing. This is the thing, Umar, and for everybody out there, we don't compete with anybody. We don't have no competitors. We do our own thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about what other people are doing. We do what we do. We do what we do. We set up our stuff. We try to limit Mighty Win as much as possible. Other than that, we don't care about what's going on in the world. So, we do our thing, man. So now you stay tuned, mate. Stay tuned. You might you're gonna have to download the app as well. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, lovely. All right, mate. Well, Umar, when I go to Newcastle, I'm gonna get a hold of you, man, so you can take me to the best Indian places in the Toon.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna examine your larynx and get you talking properly.
Yeah, man, because you need to speak up, man. I don't know why you whispering, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, cheers, mate. Have a good one.
Yeah, sure.
Take care.
Ciao.
Cheers, Umar. There. Have your call. Have your say, ladies and gents. Call 0191 916-8864. It is right now midday in the UK. Only 45 after. And we're about to reach 1 p.m. And it's,
the Toon Whisperer.
The Toon Whisperer. That's what we call them in here. Steve Goddard says Kunda is a good wind-up merchant on TalkSport, but most of it is it's crap. I'm kind of a wind-up. I want to wind him up, and he falls for it miserably. Sometimes I don't even need to be honest. So there you go. The best curry is Rajnagar, says Jordy Den. And Jordy Dan, why don't you call us, man? Come on now. Give us a call right now. Have your say.
No idea what that is.
Well, it must be Indian if it's curry, mate. How, Henry?
Well, Raj is Indian, certainly. I never heard of Rajnagar.
Yeah. Bet's his nice, quiet car. It's a nice, quiet car. He's got one of them electric cars like Amrit. But Amrit, man, come on, man. Having an electric car, man, that's like using a vape.
Oh, right. Rajnagar is a restaurant.
We can assume that, Win. I'm sure Jordy then wasn't talking about a metro station. Ginesta says, I thought all Latinos like spicy food. Not me. I get a little bit. Again, man, what's the point of eating something? You're gonna be sweating, snotting away. How way, man? You need your food to enjoy it.
Is that the old billiard hall on Two Ball Lunnon? Whoever it was that put it in, sorry. Spice Palace, very good. Yeah, I agree with you there, Steve.
Yeah, well, if it says Spice Palace, I'm not getting in there. What's the point? I'm not going in.
It was Jody Dan saying he travels all the way from Wallsend to pick it up.
All the way to Wallsend. Well, where's Rajnagar then? In Fenham?
In Fenham.
Where's that at?
That's about 3 miles from me.
All the way. Do you see what I'm saying? The language we speak here. I travel all the way from Wallsend.
He's Wallsend, so he's probably about 10 miles away.
And how's that all the way? That's not all the way to there, man. Just travel. Travel. First of all, they use of the word all the way and the use of the word travel in Newcastle to just get around Newcastle should be banned for life. There's no such thing as a travel or all the way over there. You literally, I just went to Gosford to pick food up. Come on, man. Over here, I traveled yesterday 2.5 hours to St. Louis to eat Peruvian food and then came back. I went shopping and came back. So that's traveling. 2.5 hours to St. Louis. That's like 2.5 hours is like what? Going to Manchester?
That's because you're in a third world country.
No, we're in a proper. Well, this is cowboy land anyway, so it's a rural America where we don't call law enforcement. We are law enforcement. There you go.
Right, there you go.
So there you go, mate. Have your say, ladies and gents. Call us right now. Phone in 01916-8864. Have your say. So what do you make of the Livermento comments? He's saying that there's nothing that he can control. He has control over. He leaves that to his dad. And that's his agent, of course. He's been out for 7 weeks. He's just trying to work really hard to get back in the team. Can we? Because a lot of people made a lot. A lot of people made a lot of what Tonali said.
Well, I just think I didn't make anything of what Tonali said. A lot of people did. I didn't. He was just saying it like it is, and that's Tino doing the same thing. Just saying it like it is, and there's nothing the matter with that.
Yeah. Well, maybe
if he doesn't want to commit or whatever, we'll see, because he's surely he's going to be offered a new deal sooner rather than later, and then we'll find out if he agrees to sign it or if he doesn't.
Well, I mean, the weird part about it is that I don't know what salary he's on. He probably could be better in salary that he's on.
He's on 60 right now, I think. Might
He
even
probably
be
could.
50.
He could probably go close to 100. I think Lewis Hall needs to go. Lewis Hall to me is more important than Livramento, but both could probably go. Yeah, Lewis Hall is a much better player, but they could both go around the same mark. 100. 90 to Lewis Hall, 80 to Tino, or somewhere around the same price. But they can't really, you can't really pay them a lot of money to where they're competing with Tonali or anything like that. I mean, and listen, if they say I want to leave, then unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. What do you think they should be in 200K a week? Come on, man. I don't know what
they should be on 120 ish.
Well, yeah, maybe so. Lewis Hall was unbelievably great yesterday as well. And he's the one that,
if you think about it, like Ashley, if you take, let's say, Ashley Cole and Gary Neville, who were the best fullbacks in Britain,
they didn't get paid money
for a decade. Ashley Cole today would be on easy 200K a week.
Oh, well, Ashley Cole,
Neville,
first of all,
Neville probably on 170, 180.
Well, first of all, we don't know, but it's a good assumption. But those are the best fullbacks we've ever seen in England. So, if actually you're trying to use that as a point, then yeah, they shouldn't be nowhere near that. So because these guys are not. I do think though, Lewis Hall. Just look at it from this perspective. Lewis Hall will be a starter for England. You better put your money on that.
I'm looking at it from the perspective of if we don't pay them it, somebody else will.
Well, Man City won't. We say won't, but fans that we spoke with, one of them on Queening Way says Man City are not paying 100 million for Livramento.
I'm talking about wages.
And they didn't. Well, that means if you pay that amount of money for him, that means you're going to pay him a lot of money on wages. So, or it correlates. If you really think that he's worth that much, then you will pay 100 million or 90 for him. But are they really going to pay that much? What team is going to pay that much money for Livramento or even Lewis Hall? I do think that Lewis Hall is. He's going to be crucial. Again, I think he's going to go for England. He's going to be playing in England World Cup. I don't know that Tino is going to be there. Tino is actually hasn't been. He's been called for England and all that, but he hasn't really been playing. The odd minutes here and there. So you got Arnold there anyway. So kind of hard to compete against that. Giniesta says Tonali, Botman, Tino, Hall need new contracts pronto. Says Giniesta. So you wouldn't give. So Botman. Are you bothered that he might leave if you don't if
No.
people don't say?
No.
Yeah, see, I knew you continue with your agenda. So who are you gonna get then? But you need somebody there because Schär is not gonna be there forever, and Byrne is not. So what are you going? You gonna go try to go get another center back?
I would try for Gay again.
Come on, man. Gay is going to Real Madrid, man. Not even Liverpool fans gave up on that a little bit because they thought they were the greatest thing since bread, and Real Madrid came around, and more than likely that kid will go to Real Madrid. So he's not going to choose us over them. I would go. I would go to for whoever they're trying to Real Madrid is trying to replace though. If that's Rudiger, I'll go for Rudiger. I would definitely go for Ty. Ty is at Bayern right now, of course. I think he's at Bayern right now. Ty, and but you never know. I mean, Thiago left Milan for us, so why wouldn't somebody in Germany maybe coming to the Premier League is something that they might be interested in? You never know. You gotta give it a try, man. But Ty is a proper center back. I agree with you. I mean, I don't think that Botman has really. I don't know about Botman. I don't know. I'm not gonna say yeah or nay, but I just don't think that he's been lighting it up as some people would have you believe.
And that's exactly what I said. Listen, he's a very good centre back, but he's not this world class centre back.
And by the way, I'm not necessarily saying that I would play Burn over him. I'm not saying that. So if you're trying to look for that, you're not going to find it. Again, but on the same token, I probably wouldn't argue with you too much the other way if you're trying to put Burn over Botman. I don't know about Botman. So either Burn or Botman.
So the last left back that Man City signed, Guardiola, he is on 200k a week with 50k a week bonus.
Yeah. We got a phone call, ladies and gents. How's it going, mate? Where are you calling from, and what's your name?
It's Mark. I'm calling from Blyth.
Mark from Blyth. He's from Blyth, baby. He's from Blyth,
baby. I haven't got me mug.
Oh no.
He's from Blyth. It's never ever been done before. He's from Blyth. He's from Blyth.
Lovely, Mark. I think you must be standing in front of a fan or something, because we can hear the wind, or you must be you must be in the coast, taking in the breeze from the water. Where you at right now, mate?
Yeah, I'm just out. I'm a postman, so I'm out.
Ooh,
that's
lovely about postman. Postman, man. A lot of postman callers. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of postman callers. So you are from Blyth, and hey, somebody told me, that Blyth is also a bit like Biker. Is that true?
No.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know.
It depends which bit of Blyth you're from. If you're from South Beach, it's not. But if you're from the old town, it's a bit rough.
Yeah, I'm from South Beach, so.
There you go. You've got money.
Oh, you got proper quid in your pocket, mate. So what do you think about the weekend, man? We turn over the citizens.
It's just like when I called up the other day when I was criticising Dan Burn, like it just made a massive difference him not being in the team. Just with the build-up play,
look at that.
In the defence, we just look so much better.
You're out your mind.
But I would like to make a point of Botman. I don't know why he wins. I don't know what planet wins on saying Botman's not world class. When he single-handedly was the main reason that Lille beat PSG to the title when they only conceded 7 goals in the whole season with him at the back. And you've got to think as well with Dan Burn, Botman does a lot of covering for Dan Burn.
Well,
so obviously that puts him under a lot of pressure.
That's true. That's true, though. That's true. But I'm talking about Burn as a center back. We know left back, that's not even a conversation. We can't. But what do you think? Oh,
yeah, Burn is a centre back. He's a lot better. But he's still limited on the ball and stuff like that with his passing ability.
Mm-hmm. But so you if you were to choose, would you choose Botman over Burn, even a center back?
Oh, 100%. I would choose Botman over Burn.
Yeah. So what you got to say? Because this guy.
Well, you should be ashamed of yourself coming from Blyth and picking Botman over Burn.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that, man. You are from Blyth. We did play the song though. So is there any? Yeah, but that speaks volumes of him, by the way.
Like I said as well, we've got a lot of games. You can be playing Burn in the Champions League, or you can be playing Botman in the Champions League. Play Burn against Everton. Like you need to rotate so everybody gets a game.
Hey,
not just playing the same team like in the Champions League and the same team on the weekend against Everton.
You say it was Mark, right? Your name?
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah. Do we have a comment here saying from Harpo, the postman is delivering facts. There you go, baby. There you go. You're delivering facts, mate. But listen, you do got a fair point. But let me ask you this though, because when you are from Blyth, you're a local fan. Wayne thinks that local fan. He's on this quest about Eddie out, Eddie in. Happy clap his bedwetters. That's all he lives for, really. He goes around the Toon asking fans. He only shows the one he wants to show, to be fair. The previous point.
True.
But what is the feeling? You're from Blyth. Imagine this guy is from Blyth, and he's speaking. He's being objective. He's being objective about the Toon, because regardless of Dan Burn being from there, he's about Newcastle United. So what is the feeling out there with the Toon? What is the that although we won, of course, but surely many fans can't be like Wayne thinking that we can win the Champions League now.
No, the feeling is like you've just reminded us of a point. Like where Win says, like we need to prioritise the Champions League. I don't believe that for a second. The league position what we're in now is the league takes priority for me. I would like this next game. I would highly rotate the team and keep the strongest team for Everton because we need points.
We need points. There you go. So, Wayne, what you got to say? You're kind of muted. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna tell you to calm down a second because right now Wayne is he is a bit unconscious. He's against the ropes. He has no response for you right now. So I need you to hold back some of the punches. And Wayne, do you want to respond? You want to get a chance?
I get plenty of time to have my say. When the guys are on the phone, let them have their say. That's what I'm saying.
But he's trying to have a conversation with you.
It may be rubbish, but let them have their rubbish.
Oh, no. I'm not going to let you say. Because right now the chat is saying Postman 1, Win 0. So, Wayne, you have nothing to say about what he's articulated proper statements about why we need to rotate.
I'll tell you what I'll articulate. Who is England's current centre-back? Dan Burn. Who are Holland picking for their centre-back? Not Sven Botman. That's how world-class he is.
But Burn doesn't even play, though.
What are you talking about? Burn doesn't play?
He plays a few minutes here and there, man, against the numpty teams. He goes to Latvia. He goes to Kosovo. He goes to, all these teams. But he's not going to play against Germany or Italy or anything like that, man.
We will see. We will see.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
All right.
Go on, man.
I was just going to say, it's all right and win. So who's better on the ball? And you actually watch the game and see how many times Dan Burn gives the ball away and puts you under pressure.
You actually watch the ball and see how many times this fantastic ball distributor, Botman, actually does that, as opposed to passing it to Dan Burn.
Yeah. I see his switches all the time. Passing ability.
Sideways
switching
and
it from left to right.
Sideways and backwards. Dan Burn tries to go forward. The difference on Saturday, apart from the fullbacks, obviously, the difference on Saturday was every time we got the ball, we were trying to go forward. There was no pendulum football at all on Saturday. None to speak of.
Yeah,
compared to normal.
Dan Burn.
Actually direct, which is what I've been shouting for weeks.
But that's why we had no Dan Burn, though. That's what he's saying. We had no Dan Burn. Botman did play.
But we had Lewis Hall. We're talking about him at left back here. Forget about him at left back. He was playing left back because we had nobody else. I'm talking about the centre half. I'll have Dan Burn every day over Botman.
Oh.
All right, and Win. So you're choosing a 34-year-old Dan Burn who's like this could be his last year at the top.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you're going to wind Botman up so he doesn't sign his new contract. So he nicks off. Then we're stuck with a 35-year-old Dan Burn.
That's a good point, though.
That doesn't make much sense, to be honest.
We'll just go and get another Botman.
I don't know why Dan Burn doesn't get a game anyway. This lies on how he needs to rotate the team more so everybody gets a game and he keeps everybody happy.
Like I agree with that as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I agree with that.
Because when Schär came in, I don't know what you guys think, but I thought he was brilliant on the weekend.
Schär, I mean, I thought he had a good game. I'm not brilliant is a word I wouldn't use yet, but Malik Chow though, that's the thing. Malik Chow makes players play. Malik Chow makes. I think we didn't we say that about somebody else? I think maybe Schär at the time that he makes the other one look really good. Schär at the time, not now, obviously, but I think Chow makes whoever he's playing against or with on the side look really good because he's all over the place. I just can't believe it. Yeah. I can't believe that guy because he's guarding everybody but at the same time maintaining, keeping up with Haaland all game. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But you know, Wynn would probably try to take a chow out for Burn. So then
Yeah.
Go on, mate.
No,
I was just going to say, just on Wynn anyway. Like he goes to the match, so you see different things when you're at the game compared to like me.
He's drunk.
And you
all the
watching
time,
on the TV.
He's drunk as asleep, man. Don't trust him. He's not the guy to trust, man. Trust me. He didn't even know that Voltemada headed the ball and Bruno was actively playing in that particular so-called offside or onside play. So he didn't even know that. So you know he's knackered, man. Don't trust. But listen, Mark. Right now you deliver all over Blyth. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, right on, man.
Probably
Well,
deliver
just before I go.
Yeah, mate.
Just before I go, I would just like to ask you something.
Yeah, mate.
I've heard a few people debating it. What's your viewpoint on Gordon playing against Everton on the weekend?
He shouldn't. Ain't no debate.
I'm on the belief like not to play him against Everton.
But that shouldn't be a
Play
debate.
Barnes.
That shouldn't be a debate. But some people will though debate that.
Right
You know,
now, it's Barnes' place to lose.
Yeah.
As
I mean,
as long as Barnes keeps performing, that shirt says simple as.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Barnes is for a long time really. I think Barnes have been, if you will, scrutinized heavier than most. You know, to perform no matter what, while others get given many games and after game after game.
But hang on. That's because Barnes can only be measured for his output, because other than that, his general work rate is non-existent. So, he's got to be measured on goals and assists.
Well, Gordon has none.
Wynn, do you know on that point what you just said? You know, in my opinion, I think Barnes does a lot more work than what he used to. Do you not agree with that?
Even if he does a lot more work than what he used to was nowhere near enough. And still, it's not in the same league as what Gordon gives you in terms of the pressing and whatnot.
Yeah, he doesn't give you as much work rate as Gordon, but he certainly improved in that. Like his work rate.
Yeah, I agree with you. He is getting better, but still not right up where where you need him to be. I don't think anyway.
I don't think.
But then,
if he's not scoring goals, I'm talking. But as long as he's scoring goals, I don't care.
Gives you a lot more output in the attacking areas.
Yeah, I'm saying as long as he's scoring goals, I don't care.
No, but that's not. You can't. That's not sustainable. There will be games where he doesn't score. There will be games where he doesn't play good. But you don't drop a player like that just because they have bad games. Again, Gordon, you talk about him work rate. What is work rate, man? He gets him sent off for no reason, running around like a headless chicken. That's not work rate, man. That's just running. That's just an athlete.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
Gordon's quite petulant at times, isn't he?
That is Reet. Reet. R-E-E-T. Reet. You're Reet, mate. I mean, come on, man. This debunk this nonsense that Mighty Win likes to portray, you know. And by the way, you are actually doing an excellent job, because he thinks that every local fan has no brain and he just, follows whatever Eddie Howe said. You are proving the local fans are independent thinkers, critical thinkers, and can have their opinion. Although,
there you go. We have a critical thinking local fan.
Because he decided...
Mark, are you Eddie in or Eddie out?
Hey, they ain't got nothing to do with
that. I'm Eddie. I'm Eddie in.
Yeah, that's a numpty question.
Till he proves he's ever right.
It's a numpty question because even as a small percentage of the bedwetters want Eddie out. A small percentage. Most bedwetters, as you would call them, don't even want Eddie out. They just criticize him and want him to change.
Want Eddie out.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. They can speak for themselves, I guess. I've never said that.
My biggest criticism of Eddie Howe is his rotation. He runs people into the ground playing the same team week in, week out. He needs to give everybody the game.
Yeah, well,
it keeps the team a lot more pressure.
But the thing is, Mark, if he does that and rotates, whereby you are bringing in lesser players than you are resting, and then doesn't get the results.
Was it not in the League Cup this year where he played a highly rotated team and done really well? When he had
Indeed,
Willock and all that in the midfield.
Did you answer this question?
That was against Tottenham, wasn't it? When he done
against Spurs,
yeah, he did eight changes, and then he went back.
and they've done really well.
So, Mark, did you vote whether the Everton game or the Marseille game are more important? Which one should we prioritize?
I think we should prioritise the Everton game because we need points.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Win. There you go.
We're not even going to have any chance of getting into Europe for next season. If we don't start prioritising the league.
But we are in Europe now.
So why do you make a win saying that we can win the Champions League this season?
But the thing is, we're going to fall. Even if we got beat off Marseille, it doesn't matter. We can still qualify for the Champions League. We've still got
but not in the top
coming up at home.
Okay, what do you think that? Do you agree with Wayne that we can win the Champions League?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Do you agree with Wayne that he says that we can win the Champions League? This because we beat Man City now, so he wants to win.
I'm saying we will win it. I'm saying we can win it.
No, I think we've got a chance. It's a cup competition. Anything can happen.
Exactly.
We've had Jose Mourinho's Porto team win it back in the day. Nobody
one time
for a second thought they were going to do it.
One time.
Newcastle's really good in cup. Newcastle's really good in cup competition.
I think
they've got a chance.
I do agree to a certain extent. I just think that unfortunately, we put ourselves in this position. Therefore, we have to prioritize the Everton game.
Newcastle can beat anybody on the day. They've proved that.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
If we get like a favourable draw, and anything can happen.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right, Mark, mate.
It's imperative that we beat Marseille.
No, it isn't, man. It doesn't determine anything, man. Anyway, so lovely, Mark. Call us back anytime, all right, mate?
Thank you, bye.
Cheers, mate. Have a good one. That was Mark right there from Blyth. Call us now. We are in the last 20 minutes of the show. Call us now, 0191-916-8864. Have your say. React to the weekend's events. And let me go with some comments. Although, you see, those comments that Livramento did now lead to this type of situations coming up. Now, the Transfer News Live and also Football Insider saying Tino's Livramento's choice to postpone contract extension discussions with Newcastle United until the 2026 World Cup has handed Man City fresh optimism about securing the right back. Livramento's focus on returning to full fitness, earning regular minutes for Newcastle, and proving himself to Thomas Tuchel in hopes of securing a place in the World Cup. A lot of players will wait for that, by the way. That's actually to wait for the World Cup, so bigger suitors can come on for them. And that's, I guess, something that Newcastle will have to deal with. Maybe that's why Tonali won't. I actually forgot about it, but yeah, most players, and that's what they do. Wait until the World Cup is over because the World Cup can be, the biggest shop window.
That's another thing, by the way, with Tonali. He's got an extra 4 games to play now in the World Cup.
Yeah.
In the playoffs.
They sure are. Which, again, they've lost that one before, and that was knackering. So, Italy better make it to the World Cup, or else I think Italy will disappear.
Well, they're going to have to beat Scotland on the way.
Well, Scotland did make it, though, didn't they?
No,
didn't they?
Scotland have made the playoffs.
Oh, we were celebrating. We didn't even make it to the World Cup yet. Oh, I'm not Scottish no more, man. I'm not Scottish no more, man. This is rubbish, man. All of that celebrating, man. Come on, man. Way. Let's go with some comments here. Malcolm Peacock, we are good enough to rotate against Everton, says Malcolm. 2-coin phrase. Context to the poll is needed, though. Well, that's what we did, the one we did, which one's the most important. Sensible Moniker, how are you going to shoehorn Burn into the first team going forward? Yeah, because you're going to try.
I don't shoehorn him in. When he's fit, he just goes in at left centre back, end of.
Unbelievable. Magnusho says a win over Marseille will boost us to win our first away game in the Premier League against Everton. My goodness, that's
the other thing. It's momentum. You're building momentum all the time. The fact that we say
our first win game in the Premier League, not just this season, by the way. Well, last season I'm sure we won away, but the last time we won away, when was it? Last season, somewhere mid-season or something. It must be, I don't know, but I'm just assuming here, but sounds more like it. Lee and UFC, what's the point of getting top 4 in Champions League if we're going to throw Champions League games to make our Prem form better? Nobody's saying throw game. No, exactly nothing. Nobody's saying throw games away. That is a nonsensical statement, you know. But unfortunately,
prioritize the league over the Champions League.
I'm saying Harvey Barnes and all of them just played 2 days ago. To play tomorrow, they could do it probably, not necessarily disagreeing. However, if they're knackered, I would choose to play the best team. That is right now for Everton when we are desperate for points. If that's the case, that was the case. But if they're good, then they're good. I don't. It's not prioritizing one or the other though. Foxy says, "Good job, Win. Good job. Win has got nothing to do with VAR mathematics. It would be knackered." Says there you go.
That's one Slapping says, very good at.
Chris is looking very smart today. What's the occasion? Well, I'm going to work after this. That's why, you know. But I always look proper, man. Oh wait, not like Wayne wearing his teacher suits, you know, short sleeve, dress up shirt, and all that stuff. Tom Thompson says the next game is always the most important. So is the Champions League game. We need to keep winning, a winning mentality. Foxy, it's true. Can never get carried away with one result. This game is about consistency. Exactly, mate. Warren, hurry up and phone in before rigor mortis set in, folks. Yeah. I like that. Don't care if it's offside. I care we got the 3 points. Now let's hear a bit positivity, instead of the usual. There's no usual. Critical thinking reigns and freedom of speech on this channel. Back and forth, of course. Banter non-stop. Steve Gotti, no French teams are that good except PSG. We shouldn't fear them. Well, I don't know. Marseille playing good, man. Marseille is doing good.
Second in the league at the minute.
I wouldn't be knackering them, if you will. I mean, you can probably say that about the league in you know, in a sense, but not about the top teams. Marseille, I don't know where Monaco is, but Monaco usually top team. Olympique de Lyon, and PSG, of course, they're the top 4 teams. There. Let me see. More comments here. Schär, think Schär was a bit lucky not to concede that penalty against Forward in mind. Well, yeah. I mean, he was really close.
I still don't know how that wasn't a penalty.
I mean, I don't either.
And that's the point I'm making. That was before we scored. That would have been them 1-up and.
Well, but of course it would have changed opinions because I mean it would have been a different thing, and a lot of people would have criticized Schär. And to be honest, that's where you need critical thinking, because people saying that he had a brilliant game. Well, if he gave up that penalty that early, it wouldn't have been so much of a quote unquote brilliant game, and that didn't change. He still committed the foul. It just didn't get called, and that has nothing to do with him. So that's why I'm adding 1 and 2 together here. It's not, that's why I don't think it was a brilliant game by Schär, but he did do a job there. So Hugh Guy says, Pep, a wonderful person. Did you see what he did to the cameraman? He did grab the cameraman. Well, I mean, the cameraman, though, was right on his noggin. So, I mean, I guess he got frustrated a little bit, if you will. But neither here nor there. Alexandria, I agree with Wayne about this Botman and Burn situation. Botman has been completely overhyped. I do agree that he's been overhyped. I haven't seen really this guy that people talk about. However, that might just be enough to play him over Burn, though. So, I mean, again, I think he's overhyped.
It's a game of opinions, isn't it?
I'm not sure that. So there you go. Pika, how about the team goes out and prioritizes both? What is this defeated logic that we have to lose one to win another one and only try to win one or the other? That's bloody nonsense. I agree with that. I mean, I'm sure teams got to go out there and try to win every game. Always prioritize the next game, says Tom. So we read that one. There you go. So Those are the comments right there, ladies and gents.
And plus, every win in the Champions League is worth 1.6 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. That's a week's salary right there. So you better get that win. And again, I don't think the discussion is about winning or losing. I think I think you put Gordon, you put Byrne, you put. I think Botman will play though. If I'm honest with you, I think Botman will play, maybe. Or maybe Byrne is going to play. But the thing is, what is Eddie Howe going to do? That's the question.
He might play Botman and Byrne.
And then what? Take Chow and Schär out. Yeah. Maybe do the rest. That could work. But you're not going to live without Chow. I guarantee you that. That's not going to happen.
Well,
so
surely the wonderful Botman can do as good a job as Chow.
No, he can't. I mean, we kind of came in. We already established that, man. We've already established that. I mean, we can.
By the way, I'm not getting overhyped.
Is attacking the match.
Go on, sorry. That's Pep Guardiola after the game. Not really though. That was an ad, to be fair. So I don't want nobody to sue anybody. He's going nuts, man. He's going right hand, left hand. The cameraman, give our man. Here's your camera, $100,000 camera. Oh, and a kick right into the noggin. And then Bruno. Oh, Bruno gets a lefty and a righty from and a knee right into the septum. Oh my goodness, that was lovely, that man. So there you go. The people are too quick, man. People are way too quick, ladies and gentlemen.
Good old AI, yeah.
Good old AI. But what were you saying, mate? It made you lose your train of thought, didn't it?
I lost my train of thought. Now we're watching that, yeah. Probably I was saying play Botman and Byrne. Chow. That's what I was saying. I'm keeping my powder dry with Chow. He's done fantastic since he come into the side. But let's just keep it going for the rest of the season. Keep that form going. And then we can start making statement like, he's world-class, da-di-da-di-da.
Well, we're
top of the tree, elite.
I mean, I'm sure that I'm gonna assume here.
It's too small a body of work at the minute for me to pin me colours to the match. No, with Chow.
Chow? Are you kidding? Oh, wait, man, this is unbelievable. That I mean, come on, man, you're knackered. You are proper knackered at the moment.
Just saying.
No, just don't. But don't. How about that? Don't say it. You're listening to NUFC Talk, ladies and gents.
You are listening to NUFC Talk Radio, the voice of the Toon Army. Live daily on the website, on YouTube, and on every online radio directory.
NUFC Talk.
The voice of the Toon Army.
Congestion, A191 eastbound, B1318, whatever that is, High Street to Commercial Road is knackered. Journey time, 19 minutes. So if you are, where's that win? Is that in the Toon? I'm talking about the Toon.
Because I've been corrected by a few of you. When you numpty, Scotland have qualified already. Italy only
exactly
2 games to qualify. You're knackered, man.
Yeah, man, you get your facts straight, man.
In jail.
Get your facts straight, man. How way, man? You be lying on people.
Is it
sure
Wales
they qualified.
Is it Wales that have got the playoffs? And with Bosnia, Herzegovina, Italy, Sweden, all that lot.
I don't know, but it ain't the mighty Scotland. They have qualified. So there you go. Locked up in jail for lying. So the A191 Church Road is knackered away in 19 minutes. That's
just down the road from me. That's
Church
Road, South
knackered,
That's the road to the victory.
And the A189 northbound is journey time 13 minutes. A bit of congestion there as well. Giving you a traffic update here, and that's your traffic update on NUFC Talk. And there you go, man. What about the Metro? The Metro, man. Most people use the Metro, man. You guys get a life, man. Get a car. You'll be happier with a car, ladies and gents. We got an update here 8 minutes ago, ladies and gents. First of all, there's a quick update on St. James's. The station now reopened. All trains at St. James's will depart from platform 2 until the failed train is moved. Thank you for your patience during this time. Quick update though, due to fleet resource issues, here we go, man. Jordy then losing his mind already. There are delays of up to 15 minutes on the green and yellow lines in some areas. We apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you for your patience. For the latest train location, please use the Pop app, track your metro map. There you go. And that is your traffic report of right now, 1:22 p.m. in the UK. We got 8 minutes left. Get your call-ins before we go somewhere. Phone in now, 0191-916-8864. Mighty Win, where are you going out today? Are you going somewhere?
I haven't got time, have I?
No, you don't. You don't. Because, ladies and gents, at 2:30 p.m., we back live on YouTube. Maybe. No, we're going to be at 2:30 p.m. We're not going to maybe around. We're going to be live because we're at the presser of Newcastle Marseille. The players are already in Marseille. I think Sky with Keith Downey already at the Velodrome, I think it's called. And so the presser will come on. The club says 3 p.m. Champions League pressers, they'd funny around and make us wait along, but we just got to be there. I mean, we got no choice. But the presser we start with the build-up at around 2:30 p.m. And, of course, we're going to start the kickoff on the night show at 7:30 p.m. all the way until 11 p.m. So busy night we got to look ahead, man. We got to look ahead. We got Marseille. It's not going to be easy. If you are traveling to France, I'm assuming you were there already, then, we're knackered. So can't go out.
A lot of people leaving today.
You can't you can't wear your colors, you can't really, you're knackered. So
that ain't going to happen. They'll be wearing their colors, trust me.
Well, there are a few going to the hospital then. To Le Hospital and missing the game. So there you go. There you go. Says Jordy Dan, man, where's no, Jordy Dan had a good comment. Oh, Tyne Metro, we are permanently knackered. Lovely. So this train services the whole of Northeast, if I'm not mistaken. When? Wake up, man. Talking
what?
The Tyne based on its name, services the whole of Northeast.
Services Tyne Wear based on its name.
Well, but so he doesn't go. You can't take a train to Middlesbrough.
No. Tyne Wear, Sunderland and Newcastle.
So if you want to go to Middlesbrough, you can't go by train. You got to go by bus.
No, you can go by train, but by British Rail. Not by the
British Rail.
Not
by the Tyne network. Yeah,
rapid transit system.
Yeah. So Toon has on another note. I love Burns' passion for the Toon, but if Liverpool and Man City, someone like that came in, they are trying to purchase Botman or Burn for 60 million.
Well, obviously they're trying to purchase Botman because he's 10 years younger.
Yeah. Well, nobody's going to come for Burn. You better believe that.
Well, that's right. Nobody is going to come for Burn.
Chris, there you go. Planes that ain't automobiles. There you go, Warren. There you go, Waza. Appreciate it, mate. Pika. I must say the £6 day pass for the Metro is the way to go when you are in the Toon. Well, but listen, when the proper tour guide, because
the £12 a year pass is even better.
£12 a year for the Metro, that is unbelievable. You are scamming people, man. Because you're not old and decrepit, so give that to somebody that is, man. Oh wait, pay the full price when you're still full of life, man. You're still full of life. And by the way, you can't, and you still can't tell clear from you know what, because you messed us up, man. We got on the Metro, he went the wrong way. Unbelievable, man. You made me walk miles and miles and miles for no reason. I'm a disabled veteran, I can't be walking more than 50 minutes. Just letting you know, man. Looks can be deceiving. I look amazing, but there you go.
Self-praise is no recommendation, bunny lad.
How can you, by the way, fail to know where you're going on the Metro? How long have you been using the Metro, man?
I very rarely use the Metro.
Oh yeah, you use it. You pay a cab. You pay a cab. But
I use the bus as well.
Yeah. And that one time we always missed the game too. We were waiting for the bus. He didn't even know where the pickup line was for that game. Yeah, man, we were late. You were waiting. You were like, where do we get on the? We were waiting on the bus. You didn't know whether he would come or not. They would come or not. It was every so often, and you were like, he's supposed to be here. He's supposed to be here. Yeah, man. You said he's supposed to be here. He's supposed to be here, and they wouldn't come. I think it was on match day. Yeah, I think it might have been the first game that we went to. That was a Wolves game, I think. Yeah, it was a night. So yeah, man. We almost missed the game, man.
We were in Aspers. We just walked from Aspers.
I know, but we had to get to Aspers.
But we walked to Aspers from your hotel.
The point. No. We didn't walk. No, we took a metro. I remember us taking a metro. Not metro. Sorry, the bus. And that was night, so it had to be Wolves because Bournemouth was midday.
The bus.
Oh, hey, man, you got the memory of a fish, man.
Can't remember you being on a bus. Were you on a two-story bus? Were you?
No, it wasn't a two-story bus. It was just one of the regular ones. No, it must have been on the way back then. I don't know. But next time we go, I need to go to them old pubs. Remember when you're coming down the Tyne Bridge? The old pubs, they're old as hell, man. They're old as dirt. They're old as Methuselah. Remember those pubs? It's good looking pubs. They're old school though. Red chairs, wooden. How wait, man? We were coming down the hill on the right. You know them. They're famous.
You mean the Crown Posada?
The Crown Posada. That's it, baby.
With the fancy ceiling and everything.
Yeah, lovely. What is the poll? The poll says 75% Everton game is the most important one. So there you go.
Well, that means is 75% of you are wrong.
No, we're not. We're going to be live, though, at 2:30 p.m., ladies and gents. Might be 2:30, 2:40, whatever. Join us for the live presser, Newcastle United versus Marseille. And later on tonight at 7:30 p.m. UK. Join us for that one. Thank you very much, folks. How are the lads? See you on the next one.
See you in an hour.